So you get my study notes.
Your study notes?
Yes, my study notes. You get hooked up online there.
Yeah,
We're
online now.
We're online.
Yes.
No, I don't have any study notes for you. Be you. You be you.
You be you.
Today is a dark day.
The day we share pants.
The day we shat our pants.
The day Batman died.
So, it is a dark day, really, Jesse. Did you know they tore down Vinny's house?
Vinny who?
Pantera.
Vinny Paul?
Vinny Paul.
Why'd they tear down his house?
Some asshole bought it and tore down his house.
I
want something different.
I would like to punch that guy in the throat.
I don't condone violence for anybody to go out there and punch a guy in his throat. But if it so actually happened,
if he decided he wanted to start some, there'd be some.
There is some. He did start some. He fucking tore the house down.
There are certain people you memorialize and treat respect for.
Yeah. How are we looking? Is it bright enough in here? Or does the light need to go on?
We're good.
Okay.
I can see you just fine.
You can see me just fine? It's a little dark in here. Darker than normal. That's all I'm saying.
It is raining.
It is raining today here in Florida. Florida. So, my Iron Maiden. I have to get a new tablecloth. When this place gets all fucking designed out. Although I do like the tablecloth, I'm probably going to get a bunch of them.
Oh, change them out?
Maybe change them out. Or just get a regular table and just have it in the background like this. You know? Just can't wait to get it done. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after. But I can't wait for it to get done. But I'm not sure if a developer is tearing down the house, but I know the house is torn down. I read that article earlier this week. And it went on the market. And no metalhead bought it, obviously. You know, that would have been a shrine. Actually, I thought the house was pretty cool. I would have kept it the way it was, maybe painted it or did little things, but the pool looked cool. You know, not like you're gonna need any vibes or some spirit of Vinnie Paul helping you play fucking instruments or anything like that. Or Dimebag gonna visit you in the middle of the fucking night. That would be cool as shit, though. But anyway, it's unfortunate. It's a passing deal. It's almost like fucking one out. Never be out of minds, but just fucking traces of them. The only thing I know that's left is Jose Mangan from Sirius. He has I believe it's Vinnie Paul's limousine. Oh, yeah. And he restored it, which, hats off to that guy.
Yeah.
Thank you for fucking
doing that.
Restoring the limo. But, I don't think much of the guy anyway. He kind of, he likes to partake kind of upon the cock in the mouth.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, there are articles. I mean, it's kind of a slow news week for anything.
Yeah.
Other than gas prices and inflation. But,
when it comes to metal news, one of the first things I see is legendary metal album cover artist Ken Kelly dead at 76.
At 76, what metal albums did he do?
I don't know. I should find out.
Well, man, wait.
But the fact is, I've never heard of the guy, so.
Never heard of the guy. Well, you don't hear a lot about the guys behind the scenes,
Well, he was a cover artist. So you have a tendency not to hear cover artists or hired guns.
Right. Well, you have this guy, Derek Riggs, and his insignia is somewhere on the flag, somewhere up and down here. I'm trying to remember where it was, but Derek Riggs was the artist for Iron Maiden for the longest time.
Oh, he's a cover. Okay. I thought he was a cover artist, as in he did covers of songs.
Oh, no.
He was an actual
did
album
the
cover
artist. That's why I knew what you meant.
Actually, interesting enough, he was responsible for such art as Fighting the World and Kings of Metal by Man of War. Man of War, rather.
Nice.
Destroyer and Love Gun by Kiss, Rising by Rainbow, and even more modern albums, Ravening Iron by Eternal Champion. So pretty much stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
We are saddened to hear the passing of our brother Kelly, said Man of War in a statement.
Yeah. So, I don't know. They say Metallica's the nicest band. I just see
I got that.
a bunch of assholes because they have a couple bucks, a couple nickels to rub together. They support younger artists. Who the fuck doesn't, man? I mean, come on. I support younger artists. Going for a younger artist, the older artists wouldn't get with their shit. Get their shit back together. I mean, lately, Poison's come back out, Guns N' Roses come back out. There's a resurgence of metal. Thank you, younger artists, for doing that. All setting up all within my hands foundation. They're nice because of that. Who the fuck doesn't as a tax write-off? Personally ran Metallica fan and gave birth. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool, Jan, but that's James Hetfield and not the fucking band. Calling somebody, the lady that had, the kid at the show.
Yeah.
They donated $500,000 to support Ukrainian refugees. I'm not even going to get into that political shit. And then released a t-shirt to raise even more funds. But when it comes down to it, putting on special shows for their most dedicated fans, it's all money. It's not, it really is. When they have the new Metallica record player is like $1,500 fucking dollars. It probably sounds like shit.
Yeah.
It's all money. It really is. It's like Kiss. They're trying to be like Kiss, but it is kind of cool to set up a little shows here and there for your fans. But you gotta pay big bucks to go see it. Like shit.
Yeah. See, what's really cool is you got on the opposite side of that coin, you got Nico McBrain or even Steve Harris does his own things, and they don't charge much to enter in their shows.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm not gonna say
that's
like
right down
cheap,
to Pearl Jam, or was it Pearl Jam or Stone Temple Pilots, STP? They weren't going to charge exorbitant amounts of money for fucking shows.
Yeah.
And because of Ticketmaster, and there's even what the hell's his name? 80s singer, not Bruce Springsteen, not that prick. Billy Joel. He's real nice. He takes people from the nosebleeds and put them up front. That's actually kind of a genuine nice guy.
Yeah.
But he's a nice guy. A lot of these guys, shit their pants when they're like, I don't want my fans paying, hundreds of dollars to see a show, man. You pay $30 for a fucking ticket, I'm happy.
And that's the thing when they're doing big events, they're like, okay, this event has to make money, or I'm getting a little light on cash, or I need something to do this, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to charge a little bit more. But then when they go off and they do their own thing, like I said before, Nico McBrain, or even if you want certain band members of a bunch of different bands that split off and they end up doing their own thing, they don't charge as much.
No.
Just because they just want to do the show. They're just like, I just need to cover my cost of getting here, and doing my thing, and that's it.
Yeah, I think Metallica's doing more like the Elton John thing and Paul McCartney thing, where it's they don't give a fuck as long as they get the fucking money. It would be nice to be in a lottery. They need to change all the ticket sales. They need to change a lot of shit.
Yeah.
The problem with the last time, it was the Iron Maiden concert. They said, oh yeah, pre-sale, get in and pre-sale. All the tickets were fucking gone. All the decent tickets were gone.
Yeah.
So obviously, some scalpers, Ticketmaster or whoever, are getting these tickets and charging a fuck ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I went and saw ZZ Top. I got a $45 ticket, and it was $90 fucking dollars. It was twice the money. That was before the fucking fees. It's not. That's not their fault. Fart. Oh, fart. No, it's not their fault. Because I know, when you look at the ticket, it's $45, and it's a small fucking venue.
Yeah.
But I ended up paying like $90 before, and so it was like $100 and some odd dollars after fees and shit, which are fucking totally ridiculous.
And that's another thing you should remember there, people. It's not just the high price is not always the band's fault. Sometimes the band charges ridiculous amounts, or they have a bunch of other needless requests of the venue that.
Yeah,
I need my own room with this and that and this and that, and they have to charge more for a ticket.
You look at the prices on the ticket.
Yeah. But most of the time, it's the venue's deal is what's going on.
Oh, I say but some of the time, like, definitely Metallica, where I see $300 fucking tickets, and you're like, they're about that fucking big when you're looking at them. Like, dude, it says $300 on your fucking ticket, not your ticket receipt. It's like, holy shit.
But while I'm not a huge fan of Nirvana, they were asked the question of, how much would they charge our ticket, or what would you think about this band? They're charging $50 a ticket. That was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And they go, they're charging $50 a ticket? We thought we were being greedy when we were charging $20.
Mm.
And they're like, well, we'll never do that.
No, you don't want to do that. It's the fans, man.
We want
fan service.
And they said, we want everybody to be able to come to our shows.
Yeah. Again, the gap between the haves and have-nots are widening daily anyway.
Yeah.
But how about shit? How about this shit? We never really we were talking about Viking metal last week. Mm-hmm. Wrestling star Eric Redbird. Fucking A. I'm having a problem with grammar today. Redbeard joins the Fight Amon Amarth's Get in the Ring video. So Eric Redbeard, mm-hmm. The Redbeard, they always do that over there, leave there, whatever.
Yeah.
Eric Redbeard, the wrestler, is in the new Amon Amarth video. He's actually singing. So that's going to be, so all you WWE, said WWF, World Wildlife Foundation fans, wrestling fans, hey, look for the Amon Amarth video. Look for their music. Amon Amarth's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep staring at the poster.
I can see, yeah.
Yeah. Just like fucking crotch level. Like that, thank you.
Yeah.
I need to set that
from my point of view, you're blocking his jump.
Fucking. Shit. Anyway, let's see here. Clutch, no. Guns N' Roses. Adler still loves playing music. I practice every day, all day. Steven Adler. Cool. Didn't care. Cliff Burton, his favorite Metallica song.
Didn't care.
Well, there weren't very many Metallica songs by the time Cliff Burton died. I'm sorry, guys. He's been dead a long time. He could have been better, or he could have stayed the same. I'm banking on the fact that Burton would have been better, just like anybody else, probably.
Interesting.
Explore more. But
ex-Cannibal Corpse guitarist Pat O'Brien joined Exorder at Maryland Death Fest.
No shit.
Huh. Exorder parted with guitarist Marzi Montazeri earlier this year and hinted that there may be a face or faces that you recognize moving forward. So yeah. So yeah, I guess that's why you joined him.
Cool. Yeah, fucking, that is cool.
I just found it. Vinnie Paul's house has been demolished.
Yep, Vinnie Paul's house is demolished. Anyway, Cliff Burton's song is their title song is called Master, Master of Puppets. That's his favorite song. He said it's the best Metallica song yet. I'm not going to agree with that because I like a lot of their early shit, but Master of Puppets, you know,
Master of Puppets is up there.
that's
It's a
good
good song.
shit, man. Amon Amarth announced a new album, The Great Heaven. The Great Heaven Army. Be a bunch of fucking angels. The Great Heathen Army.
I hate that term.
Heathen. Yeah, well, anybody can be a heathen.
Well, yeah, but no. Heathen is what is a bunch of people who start going into Asatru, the Viking religion. They were being called heathen, so like, fuck it. We'll take it. We're heathens.
Yeah.
But heathen is just just sounds so. It sounds like you really hate somebody when you call somebody heathen.
So I watched Obi-Wan.
Oh yes.
And it had Flea in it.
I had Flea, so that's what you're saying.
Flea got killed by an Inquisitor. Flea got killed.
Good. I'm not saying I hate.
And he called McFly chicken.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that was all about.
I wish we had you guys
down
doing
with a lightsaber. So what can you say?
Don't
I
get me
guess you're
wrong.
calling Inquisitor a chicken.
Because I'm mom, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers and all, but
I like the early Red Hot Chili Peppers
yeah.
when they were punk. When they were, I mean, if you saw them early, they're unrecognizable to what they were even in the late '80s, early '90s.
Big genre shift.
Big fucking shit.
Yeah, Flea. Yeah. He probably couldn't act for shit, could he?
No, he's not a good actor. Like the chicken there's a fucking horrible actor. It seemed like the service is like kind of a woke deal to me.
Yeah. It seemed from certain.
I don't know. You know, it just I don't know. The story's real loose, and for meeting Darth Vader for the first time since he cut him in pieces. Bill was supposed to be in the New Hope. Now he's met him in the second or third show, the last show, and he met up with him. I'm like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, well, they even said in New Hope, it's been a long time. My friend or whatever.
Whatever, and all that shit.
It's been a long time. I've been waiting for this moment.
The apprentice become the master.
Yeah,
I think the fact that if you would have had a cat and mouse game and you would never have seen him, but you see Darth Vader looking for him, and one that would have been more ominous, more in the fucking background, and fueling more fucking rage. Like, I'd be pissed off. I just fucking missed him. Like the end of Rogue One, when Darth Vader fucking cut through everybody to get to the ship, and then he's just taking off, and he's standing there, and probably raging inside that fucking helmet. That's what I would like to have seen without him meeting Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Obi-Wan Kenobi being a bitch like fucking Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, and it's not like Obi-Wan Kenobi is fucking stupid.
Practiced or meditated in fucking 10 years.
Yeah, bullshit. If he's trying to keep track of and protect Luke.
He's there's no more Jedis, so just go live your life and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hey, yeah, no, you were not that. You were sent down with a mission, clear fucking mission, to take care of and watch this fucking kid.
Yeah, not only by you, but by
and that means meditate and fucking and talk to your previous master, talk to Qui-Gon, and keep training. I mean that's the one thing I'd be so fucking frosty out of the gate if I was fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. It'd be like, yeah, I can snap my fucking fingers and do shit.
Yeah. And not to mention a presence such as Vader, especially with how angry he was at that point, with very little control over his abilities.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too is he used the blaster a lot. Something he thought was clumsy and whatever, blaster, and not an elegant weapon. See, the thing is he relied like mostly on a fucking blaster the whole show, And it's not him. It's what I would project, what I would see for Obi Kenobi would be him like diligently watching a kid, getting a job like he did. Getting a job makes you, visible. You can see what's going on in your front.
Yeah.
You're not in a cave and you're not just watching a kid. You see what's going on. You see what's going on everywhere. And continue training. And at that point, if he was continually training, man, that dude probably fucking moved mountains.
Yeah.
And would be the capable old fart, fighting, giving the touch and go fucking sword play in New Hope, and then finally giving up and turning directly into a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is sounds to me like Jedi dedication, not this,
Yeah, because
he pulled a Luke Skywalker. They did the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking Luke Skywalker story.
Yeah, and it took Qui-Gon his death to figure out how to actually preserve his spirit and preserve his consciousness. And Obi-Wan was able to do it and vaporize his own body. Well, not necessarily vaporize, but make his body vanish and leave his consciousness.
Give himself over to the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Luke Skywalker did at the end of the one movie, which was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
So if you not practice for years and years and years, you're even better than you were before. I mean, is that what it is? That's a joke. It's the same fucking story.
Yeah.
I lost faith in the Force. How the fuck did you lose faith in the Force? You lose faith in people, not in the Force. And that's how I view it, because it was the only faulty ones in the whole movie, all three of those movies, were the fucking Jedi, not the Force.
Yeah.
It's how they perceived and how they used it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing, the Force just is.
And then the smart ones like Mace Windu and Qui-Gon were the ones that are kind of a rebel.
A gray Jedi.
Kind of a gray Jedi. They were the smart ones and they saw what was coming.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's why I love Mace Windu so much.
Yeah.
Because he loved battle, he loved fighting, but at the same time he was very devout to the light side of the Force.
Right.
The light side. So he had a darker side to him, but he did not let it control himself, which actually ended up giving him a lot of power, which is also why he was able to reflect the Emperor's lightning.
Yeah. And I think, if they would have played out that he'd been training for 10 years, and him being a step or two ahead of Darth Vader the whole fucking time would have been more of a compelling show, and it would have been harder to write.
Yeah.
And that's probably the big reason. It's like, they'll meet up because he can't run from him for so long. Yeah, actually, if you write it out where you're extremely crafty and you can't be fucking caught, and there's a reason why you can't be caught. Mm-hmm. It's like, motherfucker, that guy has been, he's been meditating and he's a step ahead because he's fucking using the Force and this and that and the other thing. That would have made for a real compelling show.
And not to mention, you have Jedi or Sith like Galen Merrick who learned how to hide their presence.
Right. That to me would have been the ultimate in the Obi-Wan show. It's like he's been on there the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And he hadn't been able to be found because he's still doing this. He's fucking doing.
And he's hidden himself.
Practicing.
Yeah.
And instead, some dude, some Padawan from way back, or some Jedi from way back, finds him in the middle of the fucking desert. I was like, well, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want to raise awareness, but in the same sense, you can, like Yoda did, he masked his presence on a dark side planet. And
he didn't lose himself to it.
And he didn't lose himself to it. And that's the whole thing, is when you shut out the light, when you go in the dark, you turn on a little flashlight, you'll still see the light. Mm-hmm. And he was able to do that. So he masked his presence on a dark planet. So Obi-Wan Kenobi could have done the same fucking thing.
And if you think about it, you got to give Yoda credit for that creativity, because he had Luke train the light side of the Force on a dark side planet.
Right.
So he's basically reinforcing and making sure that only the light side builds up in him. Even though he has dark tendencies, he was making sure it was constantly reinforced that he only goes to that side.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, too, is, you know, he acts like he has to sit on top of the house. And then he made a comment when he goes, well, when he shows signs of being force sensitive, I've got to teach him. You got to teach him what? You haven't been practicing in 10 fucking years, dude.
Yeah.
What are you going to fucking teach him? You know, how to fucking quietly masturbate in a cave? Smell like shit? Because that was the whole thing. It's like, yeah, you stink, you know, because you haven't washed in a while.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. And they did all right. I think they did all right with Owen and his uncle. Luke's uncle and Obi-Wan. I think they did all right with that. But the Inquisitors are a joke. The female one, I don't care who they pick, as long as they're a good actor, and she's not a good actor. She's horrible. And she's, you know, I guess it's hateable because, you know, she's supposed to be evil. And then, well, not to mention the actress comes out and she, you know, I'm worse than Darth Vader. I'm this and I'm that. And I'm the very first fucking black fucking actor in Star Wars. Well, I'm maybe a little inaccurate with that. But that's basically what she said. She was like, the fucking, finally get some color into Star Wars or whatever the fuck her quote was. And it set people off. There are a lot of people that posted, you know, pictures of all the people of color that had big fucking parts in Star Wars. You know, and then, you know, what the fuck happened to Mace Windu, bitch?
Yeah.
You know?
So,
what about Rose Tico?
Luke's uncle. It wasn't Anakin's brother because Anakin didn't have a brother.
No,
Padme's brother because she was royalty.
Luke's uncle is basically
Like a friend of the family kind of thing.
No. What happened in the movie was Smee. I know it's funny. Smee, not from Hook. Shmee, whatever.
Yeah.
She got married to Dude at the Lars Homestead. I forget what Lars Ulrich Homestead. Ulrich. The Lars Homestead. I forget the guy's name. But Owen was his son, and this old dude got married to her and treated her well and with the utmost respect, and the Tusken Raiders kidnapped her and treated her so badly when Anakin found her, she was dead. So basically, he's got a stepbrother, you know, it's like stepbrothers. Owen is stepbrother. So in actuality, it's, you know, an uncle. I don't know if Lars and Smee had the kids, had the son. I don't know.
Gotcha. I didn't know any of that happened. So.
I don't think so, because he seemed, I don't know, he seemed about Anakin's age. Well, no, he seemed about Anakin's age. He could have been a little younger, but he did. So I don't know the story behind it, if he's truly blood or not.
But
he's Lucas family.
Yeah.
And that's how he was. And I like the fact that Owen wanted to protect Luke and, you know, all that good shit. I like that. There were a lot of things I liked, and a lot of things I didn't like. You know? I liked how the one Inquisitor kept both of them in check. Which, you know, even if you're a fucking horrible ruler and you're a dictator and you're nasty, you don't want everybody, like, you want fear, but you don't want it to become determined hatred to where, guess what, we're going to have a fucking rebellion on our hands.
Yeah.
You want enough fear to know that, you know, if you fuck up, you're going to pay a price.
Yeah, and you don't want it to the point where, well, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't, might as well go out swinging.
Yeah.
I'm dead anyway.
If you'd have Inquisitors landing and they fucking knew that this was going to happen, I mean, why wouldn't the whole town be up there with fucking rifles just going, okay, step the fuck off the transporter, step off your shit.
Yeah.
It fucking happens.
Yeah.
When 1,000 guns are pointed at you. You know?
Good luck.
Yeah, it's like, good luck.
And another thing you should know about the Inquisitors, they are not very good at controlling their force powers.
No.
They're more force sensitive than they are actually
they use the force to help them fight.
Yeah. At most, they're really good at they're better at lightsaber combat.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about fight and defense. But they, you know, as in moving shit and picking up people, they're not. They're like a real low-grade Jedi, kind of, not even a Jedi. What would they call them in there? They would send them off to be librarians and other shit.
Shit. Or guards. They have the yellow lightsabers.
Yeah, it's the same difference.
Yeah.
But they weren't never, ever going to be a fucking Jedi Knight or Master. They weren't
not even close.
Strong enough, but they were strong enough to do one or two good things.
Yeah.
Not a multitude of things. So... Anyway, as that being said, I didn't think, whatever, you know, Obi-Wan's not that great. It seems like Disney's taking a shit on everything. But I tell you to watch.
Wolfgang Van Halen on Reels, REELZ. Eddie Van Halen autopsy episode. Fuck everyone that works on this show, and fuck you if you watch it.
What?
Apparently they were talking about something that he didn't like. In 2020, the rock band and metal world devastated to learn that the instrument defining guitarist Eddie Van Halen died at 65. Now, TV network Reels has decided to feature Eddie as a subject of their latest episode of Autopsy, the last hours of a series which focuses on the final moments of a celebrity's life. Well, Eddie's son Wolfgang ain't happy about the episode and has come out hard on the show on Twitter. A documentary series which purports to reveal the truth behind the controversial deaths of global icons and people whose untimely deaths were surrounded by scandal and intense media attention. The Van Halen episode purports to look at Eddie's life with a focus on whether or not his cancer could have been identified earlier. Eddie died at 65 from cancer, but if caught early, this is what they were saying, Eddie's disease had a reasonable survival rate, so what exactly happened? Now renowned forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Hunter will analyze every detail of his life in order to piece together what else may have been going on in his body. And in response to a blabbermouth piece about the episode of the show, Wolfgang tweeted the following: "Fuck at Reels channel, fuck everyone that works on the show, and fuck you if you watch it. Fucking disgusting trying to glamorize someone's death from cancer." Will responsible have any effect on the show? Wolfgang has been vocal in the past about what he considers slights against his father's memory. And then he later blasted the show for only featuring his dad for 15 seconds in the middle of their in memoriam reel. So I can kind of see why he's upset. It seems like he was kind of pissed off that they were trying to say, oh, you know, his death is completely preventable, and like, you know, he's trying to mourn. And then when they finally do show the episode, it's only for a couple of seconds that he's on it.
Yeah, you know, I get it, but you know, it is what it is, and life goes on. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think, you know, but he does whatever.
What I recommend for Wolfgang there is to just
dial back. Just stay silent.
Let some of it go.
Just say, hey, I don't appreciate this. And, you know, tell them, even fans, you know, fuck you. I mean, that's a hard deal for anybody. But it seems lately that a lot of people, fans and everybody, do not give a shit.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Hold on a second. I'm going to do this right here live on Deal. Hey, what's up?
Hey, you live?
Yeah?
Oh shit, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. No, we're doing a short show today anyway.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
You want to call you back or what?
no, hey, yeah, you're live right now. I actually turned you on speaker, so, I mean.
Oh, excellent.
This is
Yeah.
F. Davey Dodd calling in
He is calling in.
from outer space.
That's fun digging dollars calling from who the fuck knows where.
Yeah, who the fuck knows where? On the road somewhere in
That's right,
Florida.
somewhere
He's just walking down the road.
Yeah, far, far away. Yeah, hope to see you on the show soon.
He's
One of
in the
these
same.
days.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to request a Saturday off because they got me going Saturdays like. So yeah, yeah, it's been tough. It's a tough schedule to navigate, and I was just talking to somebody the other day. Actually, I think it was this morning, and I missed going over there to chat with you and Jesse and everybody else, the whole entire world.
Yeah, no, that's fun. Yeah, we got big things coming. We got big shit going on. No, I'm gonna hardline hook this fucker up, and we're gonna start doing videos, and we're gonna figure out. I keep saying it every show though that we are definitely gonna get on to multiple platforms at one time, Twitch and YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and shit.
Nice.
But hopefully we'll do that soon. But yeah, I'm going to end up working weekends too, by the way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
And that was another thing that was in the back of my mind. So,
Yeah.
when do you start that?
The 17th will be my first day for weekends. That's Friday, 17th. So in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I missed you last week. John got super drunk and had to leave the show because he then, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Stuart left the show because he had to go vomit a lot.
He had a lot of
He had, we drank a lot of mead that night, dude.
You probably drank a bottle.
Yeah, we had 6 bottles of fucking mead. I still got I got a bunch left over, so, I didn't want to drink it all because I wanted us to have it because I know you appreciate it too, so.
Yeah,
I still got some
A lot of time and a lot of love goes into that, honey.
Yep. A lot of love goes in, honey. So, and I still have one of the original bottles of straight honey mead. I think,
Right.
yeah. So, and it's one of the drier ones, and it's about it was the 16%. But
Oh, yeah.
and that's why Stuart got fucked up. Well, they all got fucked up. They all got glazed over because the shit was between 16 and 18%.
Yeah, he doesn't drink much.
No. And
On
so,
special occasions and stuff like that.
yeah, so everybody got blasted. And Edwin was here, and Minnie was here, and yeah. Yep.
I feel like I'm out of the loop ever since I started this job. It's been
Yeah,
like a freaking tornado.
I get it, man. It's rough. And then you gotta work Sunday too, so I mean, shit. It's not, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I may have to revise the time to another day or another hour. Like, but I don't know. And then Saturday night seems okay. I get more people in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and well, depending on what you're doing for your schedule, that'll all, fall into place.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, man. All right, I'm going to call you back in here in about 10 minutes. So, because it is going to be a short show, I'm just going to wrap it up and I'll give you a call.
All right, sounds good, brother.
All right, I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, talk to you soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was F-Bomb Diggy Dog. Faroon.
Faroon Cartoons.
Yeah, Faroon Cartoons. Yeah, he's a good guy. I missed him on the show. He's really good in the show. I think him and Mindy would be the shit.
That would be an interesting.
They are quite the. They got a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
a lot to say without trying to dominate.
Mindy and Edwin again.
Yeah.
On the show, I really did like them. They really brought something.
They definitely enjoyed doing it.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. With that being said, so back to the autopsy. Back to Debbie Downer. Thank you, Jesse. I get it. Like I said, I get it. But you gotta find the spirituality in yourself. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, to be a warrior, you have to have, you have to meditate, be spiritual, and not go off on unsuspecting people. You have to be a true fucking warrior. And that means having some kind of fucking control. So, and telling your fan base and people who love you, fuck you, is not a real good warrior thing. It's a drunk, abusive parent thing. No. But anyway, so we hope to get a few of these things of Farron and us, Farron and we, talking about going. Please send your videos or your music to us on the website.
At One Metal Perspective at gmail.com.
Yeah, and don't pull your beard hair out. Fuck.
I'm sure that hurt.
That felt. I'm like, that was interesting. Like a leopard.
Yeah. So like a leopard. Send us your music. And we will give an honest review.
Yeah, please. We're going to be honest. I mean, and remember, unfortunately, it depends on the mood. I can't say we won't be brutally honest, but sometimes we'll take it easy on you. Like, hey, man, you should probably, I see something there. We'll take it easy on you. Or we won't. And
just know, from just a little heart to heart right here, don't mean anything by it if we end up making fun of it or going hard on it. It's not because we're trying to be mean, we're just fucking around.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
We're trying to give you some criticism that you asked for.
Yes.
The other thing is if you get us on a night like when Stuart was, passionate, which was last episode, he'll probably love everything. Yeah, I see it, man. I see it. We love you, John. We love you, Mr. Stewart. It's funny, his name's John Stewart.
Yeah.
But, please send us your videos or your music. Send it in music files or send us a CD. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is email us. We can send you an address to send a CD or whatever.
Or if you just want us to take a look at your band,
tell us where you're playing.
Comment the name of your band on YouTube or what have you.
And we'll give it a mention and tell them where you're fucking playing. Mm-hmm. You just got to tell us, and we will go see you.
Yeah.
And yes, I know I said I work weekends. It doesn't mean I don't work weekend nights. So I can make it out to certain places on Saturday or Friday night. So, and yes, I can work the next day in the morning. So, don't you worry about me.
I can.
I'm worried about you. You need to get your name out there. You need to get you noticed. And please send us some music. So, with that being said, I am Pete. This is
Swift Jesus.
And this had been the Metal Perspective.
Right till the very end.
Yeah.
And good night.
Yeah.